Hello everyone, welcome to the Power Platform Global AI Hack. And we are pretty much excited to show our hack on Prompt to Pixel, which is Dolly Magic. So this is our hack team, myself Nandadeep Nathan, along with me Kun Sangani and Smita Nathan. And these are our social media handlers to get in touch with us. So this is how the app looks like, which is kind of an innovative app to transform your imagination into stunning visual arts with the magical powers of Dolly. So with this app, you can simply input a prompt or a description and watch the Dolly with its magical powers brings your ideas into the life in the form of captivating images. So whether you are a designer who is seeking inspiration, whether you are a content creator who is looking out for unique visuals, or a marketer who is aiming to create eye catching visuals, or even a writer who is in the search of cover art for your latest book or article, or whether you are just a simple individual who is eager to see your vision comes to life. So, this app is your gateway to the world of endless possibilities. So, quickly let me show you how this app looks like. So, this is the actual running app in Power Apps. So, onto the left hand side, we do have a prompt, which is a text box wherein user can give their prompt for the image that they want to generate. Onto the bottom here we have got a button to generate the image. When the image is generated with the help of DALL-E service, the image will be shown onto the right hand side of the screen, and then at the bottom we have got this download button which will help you to go ahead and download this image and share that with your colleagues as well. All right, so what are the key features provided by this app? So this app is pretty much simple but powerful app which help you to generate the seamless prompt generated images so that you can input your prompts or ideas naturally, and you can just let Dolly to do the rest of the things by using its magic. It can help you generate the images based out of your prompt. Then also it help you to easy export and sharing option so that you can save your artwork with very much ease and you can share that across various platforms. All right, so quickly, how does it work? So it starts with the Azure Open AI. So Azure Open AI is available service into the Microsoft Azure, and then you can use the Dolly to go ahead and create the images based out of your imagination. So this is kind of a playground where you should be able to play with Dolly. You can provide your prompt and then it can help you generate the images. Once you go into the view code from here, it will show you the basic information about where your service is located, and then this is the kind of an endpoint which we are going to consume inside of our custom connector. So in this custom connector we are going to use that as an host and then do the rest of the magic to connect to that service, generate the images, and then we are going to use that inside of Power Apps. So this is how it works on a short um, short thing. All right, so let us get into the demo and see how this thing works all together. So firstly, let me just go into the Power Apps and let me just try with the famous kind of an prompt, which is watercolor painting of Seattle skyline. Let me just click on generate image. So now that this one is calling the underlying API from the Dolly. And once we get the response from Dolly, here you can see the image which is getting generated by this ID. And then once the image is ready, we should be able to see that image being rendered here. Again, we can click on the download option, which will open up that image into the new window. And from here, you can download and share this image across various platforms. Right. So this is the simple functionality that this one has got. Now that let us see like how this one has been created. So for that, as I said, we are going to use the custom connector. But before that, let us see what are the APIs that we are going to consume from the Dolly. So Dolly has got certain APIs that we are going to use here. So first one is the prompt, from where we are giving the prompt to the Dolly service and getting the ID of the image that it needs to generate. So firstly, we need to get authenticated to the Dolly service by providing the API key, which I have stored into my variable. And then in the body, we can go ahead and provide the prompt. That means the image or the text with which we want to go ahead and generate the image for. We can provide the size of the image, and then N stands for the number of image that we want to generate. Here we are just simply going ahead and generating one image. So once we run this, we are going to get some kind of an ID, not the actual image. So with this ID, we can invoke another API which is for getting the image. So this is the API that we are going to invoke again by passing on the same header, which is our API key. We don't have to specify anything into the body here. This is a simple kind of an operation. Only here thing here is that we can specify the ID which was generated by the prompt, and that's it. Once you click on send, it is going to give us the actual URL where that image is located. And for example, if you see here, the prompt which was given was wolf driving car onto the moon, and this is the image that we can see created out of it. All right. So this is the thing that we are going to use inside of our custom connector. So this is a custom connector that we have created for Dolly by providing the host name. If we go into the security here, we can see that this has been configured with the authentication type of API key, where we can simply give the API key to get authenticated and call the services. In the definition, we do have got only two actions. First one is for the prompt to go ahead and generate the ID out of the prompt that you have provided, and then second is we need to provide that ID and get the image back. Okay, so this is the simple custom connector that we have got. Now that let us go into the Power Apps and see how we have consumed it. So we have consumed this custom connector here. If I go into the data here, you can see that this one has been configured, and this one is a pretty much simple app wherein we do have the image control, wherein we are showing the generated image. We do have a timer which is acting as a button here, because once the ID is generated, it takes some time to go ahead and generate the image out of that ID. So here we are just waiting for 10 seconds to let the Dolly create the image for us, and then from there we can download it. And then lastly, we do have this text input wherein we can give the prompt, and the prompt will be passed on to the Dolly service and it can generate the image. So how this thing happen is like, we do have once we click on the generate image, let me just go to the code. So here we on the on select, we simply go ahead and set the value into our global variable called as var response, and from here we are simply calling the Dolly with the prompt kind of an action by passing on the prompt which was given by this text, and then we are simply providing the size as 1024 by 1024 and number of images to be generated as one. So that now it will generate the image and the response will be stored into the var response. After that, what we do is we do have timer start here, and then we do have a timer end here, which are the timer operations. So in the timer end kind of an event, we are just simply getting the image by ID. We just simply show that notification that image is getting generated, and then we set the var final response, which is our variable with the image that got created. And then when it comes to the showing of the image, we simply use this final response dot result dot data, because this is the place where we are able to see the image data and URL from there. And this is how we are able to show that image for you. Okay, and then download is a simple functionality. We just simply call the download function and pass on the image of this control, and that's it. So this is how this app has been designed. This is a very much simple app but yet powerful app through which you should be able to go ahead and create your images with whatever imaginations that you have got. All right, so that was a quick demo as well as the implementation part about how this one has been done. Hopefully you like that, and you will carry on with your more explorations, more imaginations on generating the images. And with that, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to showcase our work, and thank you for organizing this hack. Thank you very much.